Hello guys, welcome to the 5th episode of Dolphins Daily, and to begin, we will start by re-signing veteran Cameron Wake. The offer on the table is for 2 years, $23 million in total. Cameron Wake deserves the offer as he has been one of the Dolphins' core pieces to this team. William Hayes was also offered a contract, but he turned it down as well. We will get back in touch with him next week to see if we could come to terms. Moving on to the players that have received an upgrade, Minkah Fitzpatrick and Devontae Parker are the only two. For Patrick and Parker, this is their second time in less than 6 weeks they have been given an upgrade boost. In today's episode, the Dolphins will take on the Oakland Raiders. Both teams are 1-1 and are both hungry for a win. Last year, these two teams met down in Miami and the Dolphins lost 27-24. Upcoming, we will introduce the keys to the game for the Miami Dolphins. The keys to the game is now presented by Baptist Health South Florida. The first key to the game is very basic and simple: catch the ball on defense. Last week against the Jets, the Dolphins had potential turnovers that would have been interceptions, but they just simply dropped the ball. Second key to the game for the Miami Dolphins is to basically stop beast mode. No further explanation needed here. Lastly, the Miami Dolphins need to play with a sense of urgency. They had a lot of opportunities to score last week's Jets, but only totaled 22 points. Most of them were field goals, by the way. Now introducing the Oakland Raiders starting quarterback, Derek Carr. Looked very impressive a couple years ago, but now is 42 for 68, 436 yards, 1 touchdown, no interception. Derek Carr looks to take the win against the Miami Dolphins today. Now introducing the Oakland Raiders offense as a whole, their line looks pretty good, as well as their running back and receivers. New free agent acquisition Jordy Nelson looks to make a presence known here today. On the Raiders' first possession, they do nothing with the ball. William Hayes gets the sack here, making it 3rd and long. The Raiders will punt the ball, bringing out Ryan Tannehill and the Miami Dolphins offense. Ryan Tannehill on the season completed 42 passes out of 65, 515 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. Tannehill looked impressive last week against the Jets. 22-10 was the score. 2nd and 11, 23-yard line. Tannehill connects with Devontae Parker on a drag route, but is just stopped short, inches short before the first down marker. Play action here now. Tannehill, Kenyon Drake. Tannehill looking to roll out to his right, but will just throw the ball away. Now introducing the Miami Dolphins offense. Their offensive line is a weakness and really needs to improve over these couple of weeks upcoming. Devontae Parker and Kenny Stills look to have a huge game as well. Introducing the Raiders defense now. Their defense in whole is just beautiful and amazing. This team defense is led by Khalil Mack and have a lot of hard hitters at different positions. The Dolphins will need to perform better here if they want to win the game. Now 3rd and 9, play action again. Tannehill drops back, looking for a receiver, connects with Devontae Parker again on the drag route, but a flag is down. The Dolphins haven't committed a lot of penalties early in the season, but this one will come back to bite them. A holding call on Ted Larson would effectively end the drive for the Miami Dolphins, punting the ball away to the Raiders. Before punting the ball away on 4th down, the Dolphins will attempt a 3rd and 19. Less than 10 minutes remaining in the first, and Tannehill goes down, making it 4th and long. Raiders now faced with a 3rd and 11. Derek Carr making play call signals at the line. Throws it deep. The seam route to Martavius Bryant, who drops the ball. A hit from Rashad Jones jarred that ball out loose. Dolphins on the 22-yard line. Handoff here left to Kalen Ballage. Ballage picks up close to a 1st down, but fumbles the ball and is recovered by Mike Gesicki. 3rd and inches now. Dolphins formation. Handoff to Frank Gore. He picks up the 1st down and more, but takes a hard hit at the end. 46-yard line now. 1st and 10. Empty backfield for Tannehill. Wide receiver screen to Devontae Parker, but that one is snuffed out. A gain of no yards on that play. 3rd and 8. 46-yard line, 48-yard line to be exact. Kenny Stills over the middle, catches the ball, makes a nice juke move down at the 37-yard line. Dolphins moving a bit. Pistol formation now. Handoff to Kenyon Drake, who takes it right up the middle for a gain of about 7 to 8 yards. Dolphins look to Drake to have a huge game this game. Now, after gaining the 1st down, Tannehill will run a play action boot rollout to the right, finding his man Mike Gesicki here for a 1st down. Down at the 14-yard line and another 1st down. Dolphins are just moving here. 1st and 10 on the 14-yard line. Play clock winding down. Kenyon Drake takes the handoff and will power his way all the way down to the 6-yard line. Injury timeout. Now at 3rd and 1, Dolphins on the 5-yard line. Kenyon Drake takes the handoff up the middle, pushes the pile, and he gets the 1st down at the 2-yard line. Now we're at the 2-yard line. Kenyon Drake with the ball again, gets it for a touchdown, his first rushing touchdown of the season, and he'll do a little celebration here. Kenyon Drake, nice way to start the game off. Beautiful job by the Miami Dolphins here. Now back onto the Oakland Raiders. Let's see if they could respond here. Derek Carr, shotgun formation, hikes the ball, looking for a receiver, pressing in his face, finds Martavis Bryant over past the Dolphins 50-yard line. A solid way to start the drive. Now single back formation, tight ends in the left, play action, Derek Carr looking for a receiver, but it is picked off by Bobby McCain at the Dolphins 21-yard line. Beautiful play by Bobby McCain. Dolphins making up for last week's performance against the Jets. Dolphins offense now takes over at the 21-yard line. Play action. Tannehill looking to go deep to Devontae Parker, but he is held by the cornerback. Dolphins wanted a defensive pass interference call, but doesn't get it here. 3rd and 5 for the Miami Dolphins now. Trips formation out of the shotgun. Tannehill pressing in his face, but underthrows the ball to Kenny Stills. Would have been a first down there. Dolphins now have to punt. 1st and 10 here. Single back formation. Derek Carr will all day to throw. Connects with Amari Cooper on the curl route. Breaking multiple tackles here and makes his way all the way down at the 40-yard line. Single back formation now. Hand the ball off to Marshawn Lynch, who bounces it to the right, but is stopped short by Cameron Wake, making it 3rd and 11. Raiders in a 3rd down situation again. Carr takes the snap, looking for a receiver, and finds his man Seth Roberts down the seam route for a first down into Dolphins territory, 33-yard line. I formation here. Play clock winding down. Hand off to Marshawn Lynch, who pushes the fullback here, but Lynch will gain the first down. Dolphins have contained Marshawn Lynch pretty well here. 2nd and 15 for Derek Carr. Empty backfield, looking for a receiver, and finds his man Jordy Nelson near a first down marker, but not just yet. 3rd and 5 here with 4 minutes left in the second quarter. That pass is intercepted by Raekwon McMillan and down at the Dolphins for 11-yard line, With the Dolphins now receiving the ball after the turnover, they look to make something happen here. Toss to Kalen Balazs. Balazs looking for a first down, and he will get it down at the 24-yard line. 2nd and 3, shotgun formation. Kenyon Drake takes the handoff here, picks up a first down, but takes a hard hit at the end of this play. Dolphins now at the 39-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half of this game. Tannehill in shotgun formation, drops back, takes the snap, looking for a receiver, finds Devontae Parker over the middle, but is stopped short, making it 2nd and inches. Now 3rd and 1. What will the Dolphins do here? Now 3rd and 1. Game clock winding down. I formation. Dolphins will most likely run the ball here, and they do. Khalil Mack with the great pursuit and stops the Dolphins short of that first down marker. Raiders call a timeout and looking to score here. With the Oakland Raiders receiving the ball back, they now will start at the 26-yard line. Derek Carr takes the snap and finds his man across the middle with less than a minute to play in the game. Oakland Raiders on the 34-yard line. Carr takes the snap here and will just dump it off to Washington here, making his way past the Dolphins 50 all the way down to the Dolphins 46-yard line. 40 seconds remaining for this Oakland offense to put some points up on the board. Carr, play action, looking for a receiver. Martavis Bryant running over the middle, finds a soft spot in the zone, but that pass is broken up by Minkah Fitzpatrick, the rookie out of Alabama. 2nd and 10 now. Carr looking for another receiver here. Steps up in the pocket and takes off, making a beautiful juke move, making his way all the way down to the Dolphins 34-yard line. The Oakland Raiders will come on to attempt a field goal, but the field goal will be just short, sending us 7-0, Dolphins up by halftime. 1st and 10 here. Play action rollout by Tannehill. Tannehill will just dump it off short to Franco, who picks up the first down at the 47-yard line. Dolphins looking to make something happen here. 1st and 10 again. Tannehill takes the snap and finds his receiver Devontae Parker on a short curl route down at the 46-yard line. The Oakland Raiders 46-yard line to be exact. 3rd and 3 for the Miami Dolphins. Tannehill dumps it off short to Mike Gesicki, who makes a beautiful juke move as the defender tries to rip the ball out, but Gesicki holds on to it. First down for Miami. Play clock winding down. AJ Derby in motion. Dolphins will hand the ball off to Kenyon Drake. Kenyon Drake met in the backfield, but makes a beautiful juke move, making his way down close to the markers, but a flag is on the play. Most likely will be holding on the Dolphins again, their 2nd penalty of the game. Indeed, it is holding on the Dolphins. The center gets a holding call on him. Dolphins now 3rd and 22nd. Tannehill looking to make something happen. Steps up, rolls out to his left. Has a man deep in Mike Gesicki, but decides to take off and fumbles the ball out of bounds, making it 4th and long. They will now call upon kicker Jason Sanders, who will attempt a 60-plus yard field goal. The kick is up. The kick is good, but it is just short. Kick is not good. The game remains 7-0. The Oakland Raiders will now take over at the Dolphins 47-yard line. Man in motion. Carr hikes the ball. Play action to Marshawn Lynch, who haven't really done anything today, but Jared Cook makes his presence known here down at the 32-yard line. Raiders in scoring position. Second and 10 for the Oakland Raiders now, down at the 32-yard line. And that pass is picked off by Tony LaPet, his first interception of the season. And he is down at the Dolphins' 32-yard line. Great play by Tony LaPet here. Dolphins making up for their mistakes for last game. 3rd and 7 now. Tannehill overthrows his tight end, his receiver there actually, punting the ball back. Now the Raiders with the ball back. Carr steps back, throws the ball to Jordy Nelson, who finds a first down. After that first down play, Raiders now in single back formation, play action, and finds his man Jordy Nelson across the middle. Minkah Fitzpatrick giving chase, and Jordy Nelson will be down at the 3-yard line. Raiders looking to score their first points of the game, with the Oakland Raiders now looking to score. Play clock at 7 seconds. Andre Washington looking for a lane and gets in for a touchdown, making the game 6-7 pending the PAT. First score coming here late in the third quarter for the Oakland Raiders. 1st and 10 now at the Dolphins' 30-yard line. Kenyon Drake takes the handoff to the left, finds a first down and more, making his way down to the Dolphins' 44-yard line. Injury timeout on the play also. Dolphins looking to score here now. 44-yard line. Dolphins play action. Tannehill looking to go deep to Devontae Parker, and he catches his, making his way all the way down to the Oakland Raiders' 9-yard line. Now 3rd and goal. What will the Dolphins do here? Tannehill finds Kenny Stills for a touchdown, his 3rd touchdown of the season. How will the Oakland Raiders respond now? Being down by a touchdown, making the game 14-7. Derek Carr takes the snap, finds his man Jared Cook again, who has been very impressive, but Minkah Fitzpatrick makes the tackle, but after the first down is gained. Derek Carr, clean pocket, finds his man Smith across the Dolphins 50. I formation for Derek Carr past the Dolphins 50. Slant route by Jordy Nelson, picks up the first down and more, making his way close to the 20-yard line, 26-yard line to be exact. Single back formation, play clock winding down, Smith in motion. Derek Carr takes the snap, play action to Marshawn Lynch. Carr looking for a receiver. Receiver finds a soft spot in the zone, and that is Jared Cook again, making his way all the way down to the Dolphins' 10-yard line. Single back formation again, play clock winding down, play action, Raiders again. That one is thrown to the back of the end zone and is almost picked off by Kiko Alonso there. 3rd and goal now. Carr takes the snap, looking for a receiver, and finds his man Jordy Nelson in the back of the end zone. Beautiful placement by Derek Carr there, tying the game up 14-14. Now, with the game tied up, the Dolphins will have to respond now. Strong formation for the Dolphins. Kenyon Drake in the backfield. Let's see what he can do here. Hand off to Kenyon Drake. Beautiful blocking by the Dolphins offense. Kenyon Drake with open field in front of him. Outrun the defenders past the 50 down to the 30-yard line for the Miami Dolphins. Dolphins now in scoring range. Beautiful run by Kenyon Drake here. His first big run of the season. 1st and 10 here. Play clock at 7 seconds. PA boot rollout by Tannehill. Dumps it off to Frank Gore, who picks up a first down and more, and is swung down at the 6-yard line. 7-yard line to be exact. 1st and goal. Empty backfield for Tannehill. Tannehill throws to Kenny Stills on a slant route, but that one is dropped. Could have been a potential touchdowns for the Dolphins, making the game 21. But now rookie kicker Jason Sanders will come on to attempt a field goal, trying to make the game 17-14, and he does. 12 minutes remaining in the fourth. Empty backfield for Derek Carr again. He takes the snap, looking for a receiver, steps up to his right, and finds Jared Cook again, who has been impressive and all over the field today in this match. 1st and 10 for the Oakland Raiders on the Dolphins' 31-yard line, and that pass is completed to Martavis Bryant, making his way down to the Dolphins' 14-yard line. Less than 11 minutes remaining in the fourth quarter. Carr, Raiders offense in strong formation, gives the ball off to Marshawn Lynch, plowing through multiple defenders, making his way in for a touchdown. A dive at the end will now give the Oakland Raiders their first lead of the game. 21-17, Oakland Raiders are finally up. Now 2nd and 10, a flag is called on the play, handoff to Kalen Ballard, who doesn't really pick up a lot of yards, but that would be a holding call on the Miami Dolphins again, just sending them back. These holding calls have been killing the Dolphins all day, and it's coming back to bite them. With the Dolphins punting the ball back to the Oakland Raiders. 3rd and 9. Carr escapes the sack, throws it deep, looking for a receiver deep. That ball is thrown way deep, and it is broken up by Rashad Jones. It was in the hands of Martavis Bryant, but he just couldn't hang on to it. Great pass breakup by Rashad Jones. 3rd and 3 for the Dolphins offense, and Tannehill goes down, taken by Khalil Mack. 2nd and 10 for the Oakland Raiders now. Marshawn Lynch with the carry, breaks a tackle with green daylight in front of him. A potential block in the back flag doesn't get called there, and Marshawn Lynch is tackled by Stephon Anthony, but after reaching the 19-yard line. One of the keys for the Miami Dolphins was to contain Marshawn Lynch. They've done that so well so far, but that big run only gave beast mode, and that last touchdown only gave beast mode momentum, and the Oakland Raiders momentum here. 24-17, Dolphins now down by a touchdown, needing to produce something. 3rd and 12, another flag is thrown. Tannehill will just dump it off to Gesicki, but that pass is broken up, and this will be looking at another holding call on the Miami Dolphins again. Their 3rd or 4th on the day so far. Ted Lawson is the suspect here. Dolphins punted the ball back to the Oakland Raiders here. Man in motion, Marshawn Lynch takes the handoff but is met in the backfield, making it 4th down for the Oakland Raiders. They will punt the ball back, giving the Dolphins one last chance to score. 1st and 10 for the Miami Dolphins, less than 50 seconds to play. Empty backfield for Tannehill. That pass is thrown to Kenny Stills, but it's broken up. Better that pass be broken up than completed in bounds. Now, 2nd and 10 at the 34-yard line. Empty backfield for Tannehill again, but he is sacked and taken down. The Dolphins have no timeout. One more play for the Miami Dolphins. This should be a Hail Mary play, but the pressure comes again, and Tannehill will go down one last time, and that will effectively end the game. The Dolphins will now fall to 1-2 on the season, taking a loss to the Oakland Raiders. Final score is 24-17. A great match played by both teams, but the Dolphins just couldn't score when they needed to. The Miami Dolphins had their opportunities to score, especially picking off Derek Carr 3 times, but was unable to make those turnovers into points. The Miami Dolphins will now travel to Foxborough to take on the New England Patriots. This is not a good position for them to be in. To play up in New England is very difficult, and the Dolphins will need to bring their A game against them. The team as a whole played well, but wasn't able to force any pressure on Derek Carr, and he just diced up this Dolphins defense. The Miami Dolphins wasn't able to bring pressure on Derek Carr and was diced up the whole game. The Dolphins will need to do that against Week 3 against the New England Patriots as they face a future Hall of Fame quarterback in Tom Brady. Overall, Darius Newman was pleased with his team performance. The secondary made plays as well as the offense made plays, but the offense only made plays when their back was against the wall. The running backs for the Miami Dolphins looked very impressive, especially Kenyon Drake, who reached over 100 yards in this game. One of the keys to the game for the Miami Dolphins was to play with a sense of urgency, and the Dolphins did not clearly do that. They only did that when it was down and it was too late to win the game. Ryan Tannehill wasn't as aggressive but tried to be a game manager, and that didn't work out too well in this game. Week 3 against the New England Patriots, he will need to be more aggressive and force points up on the board. That will do it for episode 5 for Dolphins Daily. Thank you for watching, and tune in next time as we take on the New England Patriots.